Angela Price from Eden Condensed. Today I'm going to show you how to pot a blueberry bush and talk a little bit about blueberries and some of the specialized soil and fertilizer that they need, because blueberries are a little bit different than some of the other plants that you might have in your garden. Now, I really like to have my blueberries in pots, and you want to find a pot that's big enough for the nursery pot, or even a little bit bigger so it's got some room to grow. And here's my blueberry. Now, you'll find blueberries in your nursery center usually in early spring, and they'll generally be bred for your particular area, because some blueberries will need more cold hours during the fall and winter. But since I live in Southern California, the blueberries that we have here don't need as much cold weather, which is a good thing. So the one thing that blueberries do like, and it's the same with a couple other plants like azaleas, camellias, rhododendrons, even maple trees, like to have the soil a little bit more on the acidic range. So you've got soil that goes from alkaline to acidic, and blueberries like to have that acidic soil in order to thrive. So I'm actually going to use a specialized acid lovers potting soil, and then you can also use an acid lovers fertilizer throughout the year to keep your blueberry healthy. So the first thing I've done is I've put some the potting soil in the bottom of my pot here to give it a good little seat. And then I'm going to take this out of the nursery pot. So if it doesn't pull up right away, you don't want to yank on it. It's just tip it to the side, give a nice little push on one side, roll it over carefully so that you're not breaking any of the branches. Give it another little push, and then usually that's enough to loosen it up, and then you can grab it from the base and just pull it straight out. And then I do like to kind of loosen a little bit on the bottom in case some of the roots are compacted. Then we're going to move that right into the pot here and get it even so it's not tilted to one side. And then we'll want to backfill that with the planting mix. So I'm going to grab some of that and fill this up here. A little bit of extra soil left in here. And in the grower nurseries, they're already in a more acidic soil, but this will give a little extra for it to grow in. And you want to make sure that you've got enough to fill in just to the top of the root ball here. You don't need to go over. Blueberries like full sun, and they also like to be kept evenly moist, so they don't like to dry out between watering. So like most plants, I always recommend having a good watering schedule and making sure that you keep your blueberry moist. So once you've put it in, then you'll want to water it. So I'm going to grab my watering can here, and I'm going to give it a nice good watering. And I'd say probably, depending on how warm it is, 2 to 3 times a week should be good. If you're not sure of whether it needs to be watered, I always do the finger test, and I stick my finger in the dirt. If it feels dry and crumbly, it needs water. If it feels moist and the dirt sticks to your finger, then you're probably good to go. And then this one already has some blueberries growing on it, so I just have to wait till they get nice and dark blue before I pick them, and then they'll be super sweet. So I hope you'll try growing blueberries in your yard, and happy gardening, and I'll see you on the next video.